Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sean Brady claimed to be feeling much better following his 24-hour detention and was ashamed by his earlier conduct, according to the Days of Our Lives spoilers for Friday, September 1. Sean was given the assurance that seeking treatment was not a sign of weakness by Marlena Evans, who also agreed to let him go as long as he continued his counseling and let her know if things got out of hand. On Friday's edition of Days at the Pub, Belle Black Brady finished talking to Brady Black before John Black arrived. Before Brady revealed that he wasn't filing charges out of respect for Victor Kiriakis, John received updates on all the Philip Kiriakis turmoil. John didn't want his son to seal his heart off to the prospect of meeting the right woman despite Brady's recent bad luck in love. Later, when Brady arrived at the townhouse, he was taken aback when Theresa Donovan answered the door. She gave him a timid smile and said it had been a while. On Friday's episode of Days, Sean expressed regret to Jada Hunter and expressed hope that they could reunite as detective partners. Jada accepted the apology and concurred that they could work together. Sean persisted in making it seem like he was making progress, but Belle was concerned about the prospect of him starting work again so soon. Although she had him take the rest of the day off so they could unwind at home, Belle finally gave in to Sean's idea. Sean groaned in private, seeming like he was still putting on a show and attempting to sound like he was getting better. Rafe Hernandez was confronted by Paulina Price at Jada's house, and she persuaded him to accept the position of police commissioner once more. Rafe objected until he was certain that the rule would be amended to let him to continue dating Jada. Paulina worried that it was the end of their marriage because there was rumors of Paulina's date with Abe Carver going horribly wrong. Jada informed Kayla Johnson about the enigmatic older man who was discovered walking down a road when she got back to the hospital. Assuring Jada that she would study him, Kayla soon discovered that John Doe was incredibly flirtatious and endearing. Marlena Evans promised to assist John Doe in piecing together his lost memories as soon as Kayla included Marlena Evans in the investigation. John Doe was searching for a son he had never met, and because to a dream he had, he was confident that son was in Salem. Marlena emphasized that she would involve her husband in the investigation and concurred with John Doe that this may be the start of a wonderful friendship. She went back home with Jada and was shocked by Rafe's suggestion. Rafe advised Paulina to appoint Jada as her new police commissioner rather than him, but she refused. Paulina acknowledged that dating subordinates will now be assessed on an individual basis following word of the policy change from the city council. Rafe persisted in lobbying Paulina to offer Jada the position of police commissioner despite the fact that he believed Jada deserved it. Rafe ended up being Paulina's choice, but Jada was okay with it and stated in secret that she had the same feelings about falling in love as Rafe did. Jada and Rafe kissed passionately because they both believed they were falling in love. On Friday's DOO episode, Aide complained to Steve about his terrible date with Paulina. Paulina had informed him that she had intended to bulldoze the town square and ruin his image when they first met, and Abe was upset about this. Abe was sick of being misled and couldn't imagine how he could have been seduced by Paulina. Steve joked that the Abe who fell for Paulina wasn't such a self-righteous prig, but later he felt sorry for going too far. Abby managed to reopen his heart to Paulina while being afraid of his actual feelings for her. Abe astonished Paulina by suggesting they start over when she ran into him in the town square, and Paulina said she'd appreciate that. On Friday's Days episode, Marlena met up with John and Steve at the bar once more to tell that she had a new case for them. This fascinated them. We have to take into account the possibility that Rex Brady and Chloe Lane are potentially meant for one other rather than their current partners, as Days of Our Lives spoilers show that they are both trapped in terminal relationships. Rex acknowledged to Maggie Kiriakis that she doesn't love him as much as she does Xander Cook, despite her unwavering love for Sarah Horton. Sarah believes that she will eventually be able to love Rex in the proper manner. But that is just not the case, since there is little chance that Rex will have a future with Sarah and her child. He is setting himself up for severe heartache. In contrast, it is clear that Days is preparing the audience for Xander and Sarah's eagerly anticipated reunion. That implies Chloe and Xander's engagement won't survive either, and she will be devastated and angry with herself for ever falling in love with him. Chloe knew about Xander's unrequited love for Sarah, so she went into this situation with an open mind, but she reasoned that since she too harbored an unrequited love for Brady Black, it was okay. Days spoilers indicate that Brady is preparing for a Theresa Donovan reunion, so Chloe might end up in the arms of another person once her relationship with Xander ends, possibly someone who truly understands her suffering. Rex will undoubtedly be depressed after he loses Sarah and the future he had imagined with her. Rex wanted to start a family with Sarah and was willing to make a lot of sacrifices for her, but that's not going to happen. Since Xander expressed interest in starting a family with her, Chloe might have allowed herself to do so. Days teasers indicate that Chloe will simply end up sad and lonely, but Duola fans will remember how Xander portrayed the ideal picture of a white picket fence and so many great things. Of course, if Chloe vents to Rex and they discover their spark, she might not be alone for very long. In the future, Chloe might possibly find herself residing close to Rex in Chicago, so bear that in mind. Follow updates on how Chloe and Rex might overcome terrible news as Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate they still have a chance to be happy. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Ava Vitali will experience another unsettling Susan Banks hallucination. Susan will torture Ava once again in Bayview and make it obvious that she won't let up until Ava discloses the truth about the night of the collision. Ava, who has undoubtedly blacked out some of what happened, will be perplexed by it. Days teasers indicate that Ava won't believe there is anything left to remember, leading her to believe that this is just another trick of her mind. Harris Michaels will believe that Marlena Evans has to return there right away after Ava confides in him about her most recent troubles. Harris will phone Marlena once Ava gives in and persuade her to come see what she can accomplish. Days teasers indicate that Marlena will see Ava as soon as possible on September 4 to inquire about her ongoing Susan visions. It appears that Marlena will believe that Ava is attempting to uncover some long-buried memories. Because of this, Marlena will hypnotize Ava in an effort to bring up any trauma that has been buried. There will be some flashbacks of the crash and what happened before it because Marlena will guide Ava through the events of that night after she is entranced. Harris experienced success during his own hypnosis session, so he will undoubtedly wish Ava the same. Harris will have faith that Ava is working with the best because Marlena excels at what she does. Once Ava awakens from the hypnosis, she will, nevertheless, act as though this exercise was meaningless. Days teasers indicate that Ava will assert that she can't recollect any fresh memories, preventing Marlena from finding out more. Harris will be the one Ava confides in since she will remember after all. Fans of DOL can anticipate that Ava will remember that Susan is still alive, allowing her to access some previously hidden memories about Susan's survival and possibly her current location. Harris will learn all the shocking details as soon as Ava admits to lying to Marlena and reveals this live Susan surprise to her. Thanks for watching if you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.